So in my example today, this is the result that I got with just a simple sky dome light. And this is the result that I got with adding a quad light to the mix. So you can see here that we are seeing the scratches versus that one. So let's look at my setup. So here, what you can see is that I've set up this little network material create node, and I created a bit of a shading network inside. So the first thing I decided to do was to create the glass shader. So I went with a standard surface from Arnold, and I put the base to 0. So the base weight is at 0. Then I added a full specular, put my specular refraction at 1.5, then my transmission to 1. I made sure also that I checked the thin walled for the geometry, so this is on. Yeah, so this is basically my setup for the glass layer. If you want to add a bit of coat and make it a bit thicker, you can add a bit of roughness to your coat, and you can play with those settings so your glass layer is not as thin and perfect. So then I was like, okay, this is great. I created a glass layer. I will need to create my scratches. So I went ahead and I decided to import a texture file. It's just a basic scratch texture, nothing specific. And because my range was I had a lot of gray values, what I did is I wanted my darker grays to be more black. So everything that was below 0.2 is now outputted as 0, and everything that was a light gray is now outputted at a max of 1. So I created this contrast with my image texture file, so my scratches are really black and white, and I wanted my values to be very specific. Then what I did, I just connected this to my specular roughness directly. But then I was like, okay, well, it's not really acting the way I want, because I want it to be different when the camera is facing the model, so it will not work. So I was like, okay, what could I do? So I started to think about using a facing ratio node, and I was like, okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to create an angle mask. So when I'm looking straight at the model, my reflection is at 0. So I do not see the scratches. But when I'm starting to move and to be at an angle, the light will be scattered through the scratches. And because the light is scattered, then it will show the scratches. So it will create this effect that I'm revealing scratches, even if technically the scratches were there all along. So this mask is basically being multiplied with the scratches. So when I'm looking straight, or the camera is looking straight at the model, then it is multiplying my scratches. My scratches are 1. The value is 1 for the scratches. So my white is multiplied by 0 when I'm facing the model. So if we're using this logic and mathematical equation, 1 by 0 is basically equaling 0. So it means that we are not seeing the value in the shader. But once I am moving and the camera is moving, it's basically changing the angle, and the value is no longer 0. The value is now 1. So if I have a 1 multiplied by 1, then it's revealing the scratches.